All right, Warrior Class Krav Maga here again, going over headlocks. We're going to go over side headlock first, and we're going to go over kind of a progression of how all these headlocks and chokes kind of work together well. So the first thing is one that we know very well, which is headlock from the side. Headlock from the side, we address turned in or pulled in. So just to demonstrate real quick, someone could come up, go for the headlock and pull you around, okay? And the context is usually to take you down. So if someone's doing that, they're not going to just hold you there, but we want to defend from there. So what that actual threat is someone coming in here, right, and they will take you down here, beat you up, or try to strangle you. The other one is just getting pulled in, with more of a control hold. You know, maybe you're involved in a fight, whoever you're fighting's got some people with them, and they come up here and they just want to, you know, pull you to the side and try to pull you away. So it puts our body in a different position, so we just have to adjust a little bit. So the first one, we're going to get pulled in from the side here, okay? Here's the hit, defense, and we take the one more time, a little bit different of an angle. Gonna go with it, so that I have a good base. Simultaneously hit, mask the face for philtrum. Keep my elbow tight. If you look behind here, elbow's nice and tight. Okay, so I'm hitting and driving down, finishing up. That one we all know. That's nothing new. Getting pulled in is a little bit different. Okay, if you're just getting pulled straight in here, I'm not being spun around, so I may not have this hit. I may have to hit from this angle here, and then after I defend, good idea to go to break this. Okay, so hit, come up here, and now very similar defense to bring them down. With that one, we're actually looking to drive your elbow into their back. So we do it from this angle here, and pull it in, again, hit in here, come up here, and I'm going to drive my elbow in here, okay? Give me extra leverage and break their posture, take them down. So that's headlock from the side, pulled in, or getting turned in. I'm going to jump to headlock from behind, okay? So headlock from behind, we train to react. We train to react immediately. Okay. The ultimate threat is they get the arm around your throat. They lock their hands. That's where we get the lock from, and they're putting pressure on your esophagus, crushing your windpipe. So as soon as that choke comes around, we want to be here. We don't want it to get locked in. Okay. Yeah. We don't want this. So good. Come again. So good. So we want to come here, pluck, shoot this shoulder up, kiss our legs. We got a shot of that there. Kiss our legs. Let's step behind here. From this position, we have a variety of options. We can keep this pinned to control them and hit. Okay, punish them. We keep this hand pinned here. We can go in for the takedown this way, or my personal favorite is make sure we have 90 degrees, feed it into the vise, and now I can control them with one arm, and I have more weapons available to me now. I can hit, grab for a knee sandwich, and still have all of my other defenses. And also, if they start to get froggy, they start to want to get out of it, I just can take them right down, boom. So, you know, we always want to be looking for the what ifs. Okay, especially after we get out of the hole. If we haven't caused a lot of injury yet or pain, then we've defended ourselves, but we haven't neutralized the threat yet. Okay, so that's a bar arm choke. Okay, this is bar against my esophagus. This can easily turn into carotid, which we don't want. Okay. So again, the hands are locked. This is more of a choke than it is a headlock, because when she starts to put pressure, as she is now, I don't have a lot of time on my hands. Traditional defense here is I'm going to grab still at the wrist and at the elbow here so that I can breathe. This is the defense, okay? Now if I can start to cause some pain or injury, okay, then I want to step out here and end up in a similar situation. Only problem is if they have this locked in tight, you're going to be stuck here, okay? Where it's good, you only have a certain amount of time, especially if they're very, very strong. So trying to keep this from choking you out while you're trying to spin out is very, very difficult. So the solution that we have, in that we don't want to say that there's no place for this, okay? But if we're looking for 100% reliability, then what I want to do here is still want to defend the potential choke itself, step out whereby creating some space. So if I turn here, okay, instead of just defending here and trying to spin behind, if I create a little bit of space and get my elbow behind hers, now I can transition it into side headlock. So what I'm doing is I'm taking essentially a rear naked choke, which is, taps people out on a regular basis, taking a very, very difficult technique to defend, and I'm forcing a very easy technique. So one more time, okay, even if she's got it locked in, yeah, okay, here, same thing. I create my space by stepping out. I want to defend the choke, step out, create some space, and shoot my shoulder behind her ribs, okay? Now I just reach up here, and I have my solution. Now where that came from is a modification of the bar arm choke. So bar arm choke, like I said, I had you look at my feet. Once we're here, we kiss our legs and step behind. Another variation to that is stepping here. Instead of stepping in this case my left leg behind her, or your attacker, you step your right leg forward. So what I mean is, this comes out here, this doesn't change, okay? But now I'm just gonna pivot here. Now I'm in front, not as much of a dominant position, so now I gotta force them out. Drive in, get that underhook here, and neutralize the attacker. So that covers all of your headlocks essentially. And in a previous video with body lock from behind arms pin, I was saying you control this because this could turn into a choke. So from here, if I'm not controlling this, if I'm hitting and I'm not controlling this and I go to get out, it could turn into a choke. I would prefer the body lock. Now I'm here. Now I've got to, transition, and they're not looking to just stand there and hold me. They transitioned into another control hold themselves to probably take me down and put me in a bad situation. So that's why we hold the one, so that it doesn't get into a worse situation. So we're always looking to control the altercation so that it's on our terms, and that we're able to use the technique that is the easiest for us and the most reliable for us in order to address the threat, control the altercation, control the enemy, the attacker, and neutralize them. All right, so that is headlock from the side, from behind, with some variations, in a nutshell.